Hi everyone, I'm back with another Tuesday Thought for you. And in case you didn't know, today is actually International Women's Day. So with that in mind, I thought I would find a Bible verse that references women. So with that in mind, we are looking at Luke 1 verse 45, and in the NIV it says, "Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill his promises to her." There are so many women in the Bible. You may think back that in biblical times women weren't valued too much and everything was down to the men. Well, thankfully this wasn't the case. There are so many important moments in biblical history that revolve around women. Okay, so we might skip over Eve eating an apple and bringing sin into the world, so, just let's move on. Rahab, she was at the bottom of her society, and she protected a load of spies by letting them hide in her basement. She was faithful, she was patient, and it paid off. God fulfilled his promises to her. Hannah, she was desperate for a baby. Her friend had a baby and she was so distraught about the fact that she wasn't able. So she went to her local temple and prayed, "God, if you give me a baby, I will give him over to you." And that's what she prayed. She prayed it repeatedly, and God did. And this baby was called Samuel, and there's like loads of stories in the Bible about him. So go and read it. It is an amazing story. Mary, who we all know is the mother of Jesus, she was unwed at the time. So, for her having a baby was a big no-no. And especially as she was proclaiming that she was carrying the Son of God. So, she may have been a little bit, sounded a little bit crazy, but she stuck with it. And as we all know, Jesus went on to do amazing things. So, she was worth it. She was an amazing story in the Bible. There's a different Mary who was the first person to see Jesus after he came back to life. Now, Jesus, he had his 12 disciples who were like his best mates, but they were all men. So you might think that he would show himself to one of those first of all, but no, he chose to show himself to Mary in the garden. So it's a big deal that she was a woman. There are so many other women in the Bible. Some of them have big important roles like the ones I've mentioned, and there are so many others I could go on for ages, but we do try to keep these short. Sometimes they're much more downplayed than that, and the Bible just says the women were told to go and share the good news, or the women were told to care for these people. We aren't given their names, but they still have important parts to play. What I'm trying to get across is that no matter how big or small a part these women played, they were all vital, and they all had qualities that we needed to declare how awesome God was. Some of them had to wait months or even years for God to fulfill his promises, but he did. So today, on International Women's Day, why not think about the women in your life and the role that they have played for you? And if you are a woman, think of all the promises that you are holding on to and know that one day God will fulfill them. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.